Every casino operator must know this: how players abuse bonuses and game mechanics, and how to stop it. I'm Nikita Keino, Head of Partnerships at SOFTSWISS Game Aggregator, and let's get started. Bonus abuse might seem like a small problem at first, but actually it's not. When abusers exploit welcome offers or free spins, it directly eats into your revenue. What's worse, it skews your KPIs, making campaign look successful when they're actually draining money. Genuine players feel the impact too, because resources that should go to them are wasted. Unchecked abuse can quietly turn profitable campaigns into losses. The pain for operators is that abuse is often invisible until it's too late. But with the SOFTSWISS Game Aggregator, you don't have to fly blind. Its reporting tool lets you measure the real impact of promotions in detail, so you always know if a campaign is helping or hurting. And here's another angle. The hidden cost is not just financial. It damages your reputation when players realize some people are taking unfair advantage. It undermines trust in your bonuses, making genuine players less likely to participate. So, by addressing bonus abuse, you're not only protecting revenue, you're protecting brand credibility too. Abusers create multiple accounts, use fake IDs, or cash out bonuses within minutes. Others show patterns like minimum risk bets or only playing games with bonus eligibility. On the surface, these players look active, but the data tells a different story. This is where the ultimate report builder makes the difference. Operators can easily filter suspicious transactions, check bonus redemption patterns, and compare behavior across brands. What once took weeks of manual checks can now be seen in seconds. That visibility means you can step in early, long before abuse escalates. And it gives you a stronger case if you need to justify decisions, whether internally or in conversations with partners. The earlier you see the signals, the easier it is to protect your business. And that's exactly the type of control operators have been asking for. We have tons of data, but how to use it effectively? Deposits, bets, withdrawals, game rounds, the information is there, but it's really overwhelming. The Game Aggregator turns that into clarity. With custom reporting, you can pull a player's entire history across providers and currencies. That means you see not just what they play, but how they behave. Repeated bonus redemptions, unusual ratios of wins to deposits, or identical play patterns become obvious. The ultimate report builder gives operators the evidence they need to make informed decisions. It's no longer about cleaning up after abuse. It's about staying one step ahead. And remember, having access to data is one thing, but having it all in one place is a game changer. Instead of jumping between spreadsheets, providers, and support tickets, everything is unified. That saves time, reduces stress, and gives operators the confidence to act fast. Data doesn't just protect your business, it empowers it. Abusers thrive on predictable, one-size-fits-all bonuses. If every player gets the same offer, it's easy to build a system to exploit it. The smarter way is bonus personalization, and the Game Aggregator makes this possible. With its tools and reporting, you can see which bonuses attract genuine engagement versus those that only draw abuse. That insight helps you redesign campaigns with flexible mechanics and targeted rewards. Instead of handing out money to abusers, you invest in players who stay. The result? Bonuses that build loyalty instead of being exploited. And when players feel that promotions are designed for them, they are more likely to return. It's not just about preventing abuse, it's about creating value. And value is what keeps players loyal in the long term. Manual checks can't keep up with modern abuse. By the time your team reviews transactions, the money might already be gone. That's why visibility is so important. With the Game Aggregator's ultimate report builder, operators don't need to wait for external data or long exports. The information is all in one place, accessible instantly. You can analyze betting behavior, compare time frames, and react before a small issue becomes a big loss. It's not automated blocking, it's powerful reporting that lets you act quickly and confidently. And the more you use it, the faster your team gets at spotting patterns. That means every campaign becomes a learning experience. Over time, you build a playbook of what works, what doesn't, and how to spot abuse faster. Abusers are usually after one thing: quick, guaranteed profit. That's why they exploit static bonuses, but often avoid tournaments. Tournaments, on the other hand, are a very different story. They require consistent play, competition, and commitment over time. Players can't simply register, claim a reward, and disappear. The mechanics reward active engagement, not shortcuts. The SOFTSWISS tournament tool taps into these strengths. It encourages genuine players to stay longer, deposit more, and enjoy the experience, while making your platform less attractive to bonus hunters. And thanks to tournament performance reports, you can track how campaigns drive retention versus abuse, with real data to back up decisions. That's the key difference. While tools like free spins or jackpots can be more easily abused, tournaments naturally filter out abusers. They shift the focus from exploitation to entertainment, protecting your brand and building loyalty. In fact, players who participate in tournaments place twice as many bets and wager 3 times more than those who don't. So you not only reduce abuse risk, you also supercharge retention with one of the most reliable engagement mechanics in iGaming. Anti-fraud is not only about software, it's also about mindset. Operators who succeed to combine smart tools with clear processes and KYC policies can feel more protected in terms of abuse. The game aggregator supports this by giving teams a centralized source of insights that is an ultimate report builder. Instead of juggling data from different providers, your staff sees everything in one place. That makes abuse investigations faster, cleaner, and more reliable. And it reduces blind spots, so abusers have fewer chances to slip through. It's easier for staff and safer for players. Plus, a security-first culture improves customer trust. Players can see when a casino is serious about fairness, and that directly improves retention. In other words, security is not just protection, it's a business advantage. Here's the most important point. You need to stop game or bonus abuse without hurting real players. Too many casinos overreact, adding endless restrictions that frustrate loyal customers. The smart approach is balance. The game aggregator makes this possible by giving you clear insight into which campaigns are abused and which are loved. That way, you can adjust or stop risky bonuses while keeping the ones that boost retention. Players enjoy fair play and smooth rewards, while abusers lose their interest. At the end of the day, anti-fraud is not about being just stricter, it's about being smarter. With the game aggregator's ultimate report builder, you protect profits, build trust, and keep your players happy. Your brand stays strong, your players stay loyal, and your business grows sustainably. That's the real win in fighting bonus abuse.